Hey everyone, welcome to Pink Tutu Tarot. As you probably know, I usually do pick a card readings, but I was inspired to do this particular reading just once. So if you were drawn to it, if you're here, give it a listen. There's something in here for you. So the reading today is about your spiritual gifts. So obviously this is for my spiritual folks out there, anyone who is working toward maybe a spiritual career or just trying to heighten their own spiritual abilities or their lifestyle. And we're going to take a look at what you need to know. And I'm leaving it completely open to spirit there with that. Okay? All right. First card is the Chariot. Then we have the King of Swords. Okay. Telling me to drop that there. Okay. We have the Five of Wands. We have the King of Cups reversed. The Six of Wands. The Page of Pentacles. Page of Cups reversed. And one more. And we have the World reversed. Okay. All right, give me just a second while I take these cards in. I'm going to listen for some initial messages for you from Spirit, and then we're going to talk through everything that's going on in these cards. So hold on one sec. They're telling me that your spiritual gifts are, I'm going to give you the words they gave me first, are ready to proceed. It's a message of wherever you are in your spiritual development, it's time to level up. It's time to level up to the next stage, to the next place in your growth, They're telling me you're going to be fine. This change could come with some insecurities, some doubt, because as you level up, everything sort of adjusts. You're not losing anything. You're gaining, and you're moving everything forward. So no matter what your spiritual gifts are, right? It could be healing. It could be, reading tarot cards. You could be doing psychic or intuitive readings, mediumship, be the different senses, your clairvoyance, your clairaudience, your claircognizance, whatever your gifts are that you are working on, whatever your abilities, your skills are that you're working on, or the work you do that you want to progress with in the spiritual sense. They're telling me it is changing, but in a positive way. You may feel like at times you are or you have lost something you used to have. They're telling me you have not lost it. Your spirit team is stepping in to hone up another aspect of your skill set. Because because in some way you've been relying on something else for too long. So you for example, you may be very clairaudient, or you may be very clairaudient, and you can hear, as I can, or better than I can. And you may experience some of that not going away, but not being so prominent. And that might make you nervous as you start to develop another skill like clairvoyance or whatever it may be for you. It's just an example. But in some way, as you are preparing to level up and to grow your abilities, you're going to experience some change, some movement that initially might scare you or make you not scared. Scared's not the right word, but it might make you a little bit insecure that you may have lost something, that something may be missing. Nothing's missing. You're being taught some new skills. That's all. Okay. All right. So let's jump into the cards. Your first two cards, we have the Chariot, which is crossed by the King of Swords. Again, it's movement. It's change. This is something you have willed to happen. This is something you want. You want to grow in your spiritual skills and your spiritual abilities. If you have a spiritual business, you want to grow that. It isn't necessarily all about making money or growing a business, though. A lot of people do their spiritual work for the love of it only. You may do it as a hobby for friends and family. You may just do it for yourself and for the evolvement of your own soul, which is really what it's all about anyway. It's all about evolving our soul. But it's moving, it's changing. You're going to a new place. Spirit wants to remind you that it is better. It is a place of skill advancement, not diminishment, even though it may feel otherwise initially. Now, this energy of knowing you want to move forward, knowing you want to advance in some way, is being crossed by the King of Swords. You're overthinking it. You're overthinking it. You're judging it. You're questioning it. You're putting too much of your human mind into spiritual development. And so in some ways, this is holding you back, but you're not being held back. So know that. It just may feel like it because your mind is telling you, oh, I've lost this. I can't do this anymore. Things aren't working the way they used to. Everything's changed. Maybe I can't do this. Maybe I don't have it anymore. You absolutely do. You're being taught some new skills because you're meant to go further with your development. You're meant to go higher with your skill advancement. So try to quiet the mind. Try to limit the negative thoughts, the insecurities as much as you can. Try not to overthink it because your spiritual development doesn't come from your brain. You can't think your way into unfolding your spiritual abilities. You can't think your way there. You have to feel it. You have to live it. Okay, so at the base of your reading, we have the Five of Wands. You're learning, no matter where you are. You might be a very well-established spiritual practitioner. You know, you might be making lots of money, have lots of clients. It doesn't matter. It's always, no matter where you are, it's always about learning, growing, developing. You know, I've worked with some really, really amazing, wonderful spiritual teachers and mediums, big names, you know, that you would probably recognize. And even they will tell you, you never stop learning. You never stop learning. You're always growing. You're always studying. You're always trying to improve. What you need to be careful of is any temptation to compare yourself to someone else. It's not a competition. None of this is a competition. We're not meant to feel bad when someone else is further along or even has, you know, more well-developed natural skills, meaning they didn't have to work, for them maybe the way you do. We're all in a different place. We're all heading to the same place eventually. So just continue to learn and grow. Learn from your spirit team, learn from your own higher self, learn from teachers, learn from students, learn from other practitioners. Just keep learning without this feeling of competition. You're not better than anybody else. You're not worse than anybody else. You're on the path. That's it. Okay. In the recent past, we have the King of Cups reversed. And they're telling me that you've had a little bit of a wobble in the recent past with regard to your skills, your abilities, the work you do. It may even be a wobble that happened in your life, meaning something disrupted your life in some way that distracted you from your work. It's like the waves of the King of Cups kind of, they became more than you could handle and still stay calm and serene and in your spiritual head, your spiritual energy. Sorry. They're saying it's in the past. So acknowledge it, that yes, it happens. And it happens to everybody. Sometimes things happen in our lives or in our work where our emotions get the better of us. And we just can't be there for everyone else, spiritually or otherwise, because we're a little overwhelmed with what's going on in our own life. And that's natural, that's human. Learning to manage those times and be able to proceed anyway is a skill you will gather as you move along. But they're just acknowledging, they know you went through this. It's nothing to be disappointed about. It's nothing to beat yourself up over. It happened. It's part of life. It was a learning experience on many levels. And in many ways, it did also help your spiritual growth. To step away from it, to experience another side of life, to experience maybe disappointment or loss or frustration, whatever it may have been, you're better able to help people with your work or with this spirituality when you can be compassionate toward their circumstances. It's really hard to be compassionate to someone's circumstances if you've never gone through anything difficult or challenging or disruptive in your life. So we all do. Everyone does. But as spiritual people, sometimes we think we should be stronger than those moments. We're not always. Sometimes they get the better of us, and it's okay. So just allow that. Crowning your reading is the Six of Wands, and they're just, what I'm getting now is I've got my spirit team coming in, and they're just applauding everybody who's watching this right now. They're applauding you. They're saying you have stepped into a role that changes the world, changes this world, changes the other world for the better because of what you're doing, because of the choices you've made, because of the work you're doing, the studying you're doing, the learning, the growth, the help you offer others, even just by evolving your own soul. If you only do this for yourself, you're making the world a better place. And that is the true victory. That is the true victory. And as long as you stay on this path, as long as you continue to grow and develop and enlighten yourself and your spirit, you never have to worry about losing that victory. You're always victorious as long as you are doing the good work, serving spirit, serving people, serving your own soul, allowing the whispers of your intuition to speak to you to help you, to guide you. Doesn't mean you'll never have problems or you'll never feel like you failed at something, but you will have still succeeded anyway. You're also telling me here with this card, as it's crowning the reading, that there is this energy of success hovering over you. So for those of you who are looking at doing this work or are doing this work, with a spiritual-based business specifically, and that's, I know not everybody, but for those of you that are, they're saying you have success written on your soul. Keep developing. Don't let what you think are setbacks derail you, because you have success written on your soul and it is in your path to pursue and to achieve. Just got to keep moving forward, just like the Chariot. Keep moving forward. Don't allow your thoughts to derail you. All right, so in the near future, we have the Page of Pentacles. First thing they're telling me is that you're going to get a message from someone about what you do. This could be a family member, a friend, it could be someone you've maybe done a reading for or worked with. Someone is going to remark to you how you have changed their life. And what Spirit's giving to me is that while it may seem like just an insignificant comment or a minor amount of praise, they want you to recognize how you have touched someone's soul. You've touched their heart through the work that you do, through your gifts, through your abilities, through your own spiritual advancement. You have helped someone else. And it's important that you hear it, that you really listen to that person when they tell you and sort of absorb that. Because that's a wonderful gift, to be able to help people while you're helping yourself. The other thing they're giving me here is opportunity. There is an opportunity here, again, for you to go to the next level. It's coming very soon. If it's not in your lap right now, you're hovering right near it. You're hovering right near it. Now, for those of you business-wise, this could be an opportunity to upgrade your business. Could be to make more money, to gain more clients, to offer, you're saying different workshops, different readings, different seminars. An opportunity will either come your way or will kind of land, in your inspiration, land in your consciousness. An opportunity for growth in your business, an opportunity to make more money or gain more clients through the work that you do. For those of you who are not doing this for money, not doing this as a job, not that I feel any of you are doing this for the money, but obviously some people make money at it, some people don't. For those of you who don't make money at it, there still is an opportunity that will show up at your doorstep, an opportunity to advance your skills and to improve your gifts in some way. So it may just be a class that you catch sight of to learn something new. They're giving me it's something new. So it's not just improving what you already do. It may be something very different than what you've done in the past. But there's something significant about this that sort of plants a seed for the future in some way. Doesn't mean that you'll be doing, for example, I recently took a class on palm reading. I'll probably never do anything with it, but it gave me a different perspective of what's out there and how it works. So something like that may come your way as an opportunity to grow and learn more so that you can reach this up leveling that is really, they're telling me you're hovering right on the precipice of this leveling up, this upgrade. So the advice from Spirit is the Page of Cups reversed. They're saying don't let disappointment get in the way of your growth. And again, they're coming back to the original message of something is changing in your skill set, in your abilities, maybe in your business. Something is shifting and changing, and it's not because you're being told you're not supposed to do this, you're on the wrong path. That's not it at all. You're learning a new skill set. You're developing a new skill set. Your team is bringing in experts to teach you some new skills that you will need for the next stage of your spiritual life. So don't let disappointments, don't let insecurities get in the way of that. Try to trust that this is all for the good. It's all for the benefit, and it's all for the advancement of your spirituality and your spiritual gifts. And it will make you better, a better practitioner of whatever it is you do. Not worse, definitely not worse, because you're not losing anything, even if it may feel like you are. You're absolutely not losing anything. You're gaining. So again, they're also saying, be careful how you talk to yourself. Don't say things like, I used to be clairvoyant, now I can't see anything anymore. I've lost that skill. Don't say those words. And also don't say, you know what, I'm very clairaudient, but I never see. I never see anything. I don't see pictures. I don't see images. You might not see them yet. It doesn't mean you can't. So just be careful of the words you use with yourself. Try to remain positive in your self-talk as well. And to always leave a door open to the possibility that you just haven't learned how to do something yet. Okay? Or that another ability has kind of faded into the background for now. Not forever, for now. Okay. All right, your final card here is the World reversed. I just want to make sure I hear what they're saying. They're saying, first of all, they're saying you're not done yet. You still have a lot of work to do. And honestly, for as long as you stay on this spiritual path, you will be working towards something, toward your own growth of your own soul, toward your business, toward helping people, toward learning, new skills and abilities. It doesn't end. You're saying it doesn't end, but there is beauty in the World card, in that with time and patience, you can have it all. But again, they're talking about leaving the door open to possibilities, to new pathways, not outside of the spiritual world, but within it. Maybe pathways you haven't discovered yet or haven't considered yet, but new pathways that will open up a whole new world for you. Give yourself permission to try new things. Give yourself permission to be bad at something for now. You won't stay bad at it. Give yourself permission to try. You might surprise yourself that with a little time and practice and patience, what you thought you were not good at becomes something you are very good at. And it just enhances everything you're doing. So allow yourself that grace to grow and become more, to become new again, to open the door to new possibilities and new pathways and new skills and abilities. It doesn't ever end. The learning never ends. But as long as you stay on the path and stay in that place of being curious and wanting to learn and wanting to know, you'll always find joy. Okay? All right, everyone. I hope that helps. I hope it gives you some messages you needed to hear. Again, I usually do pick a card, but I was told just to do this one reading so that those who are drawn to it get this one message, because it is meant for you. So thanks for being here. If it resonated, of course, I hope you'll give the video a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate that, and I appreciate your comments and your subscribes. And you all have a great day.